What's up, guys? This is the trade recap for today, the 19th of February on Thursday. Um, yeah, let's get right into it. Okay. Okay, so coming into market open, we had data lows right here, and the overall market direction was bearish. I said this morning that I was a little bit. Where's the chart at? I said this morning that I was a little bit bearish just because of the high time frame. They were kind of like conflicting each other. And then this morning, ES had already taken a draw that NQ didn't. But we did still have data lows available. And I'll get to that if this loads. Okay, so data lows were 7:30. It was unemployment claims. I didn't really like the candle. Like, I feel like for unemployment claims, this is kind of like a mid-ass candle to have. I feel like it should have been bigger. But yeah, so this was data right here. On market open, we kind of just chopped around for like the first 5 minutes before breaking out of the range. And then if you caught this, like, that was fine too. You could have caught it based off of the wicks that were like here. I just didn't like it because of, like, if you had it, it was fine. Just like the chop, I feel like if it was as strong as data candles should be, like, we would have delivered there without doing this before. But you could have caught that just based off of the wicks holding the 1 minute gap. I'm not sure if it was a 5 minute gap because I didn't take that. I'm not sure even, like, it keeps resetting me. I don't think it was a 5 minute gap, but if it was, I don't, I could be wrong. So, yeah, you could have taken that based off the 1 minute gap, and then that was data lows, and then there's another draw right here that I was willing to short to, if we displace past the first like time we took the data lows, which we really didn't. This was a complete fake out, right? We had this huge wick down, and we came back up. A lot of people got stopped out on that because they were trying to target the second draw to make their R positive, which is not a great idea. But we failed to displace past the second draw. We kind of just chopped around at this draw, and we got a little reverse once we started coming up into here, and we had a draw higher, but it was already in like an hourly gap, and so I was like less confident in taking a trade towards it because we were in a bearish hourly gap. But I had a good rejection down, tapped into it my 5 minute condition, and then the displacement was really good. It was way stronger than the retrace. We also inverse this 1 minute gap, which doesn't really matter to me. Like, I didn't even think of that whenever I was taking a trade. I only cared about how good the displacement was out of the gap, especially considering that after we broke out of this little range right here, we're making higher highs and higher lows. We come down and we retrace into a condition and we flip up, and the displacement is stronger than the retracement. And I only needed like $700 or $500 to pass my account, so I knew that this was good enough for me, especially if we were going to take this, but we ended up edging it, which was fine. But yeah, that's basically the only trades that I really see that are valid is the market open trade to the data lows was like pretty free. I didn't take it though because I'm not like willing to risk that, especially looking at the data. I don't like the how small the candle was, but it wasn't a terrible trade. You kind of had to pre-fire this shit to a point where you had a protected stop and positive R. Like, I don't even know where your stop could have been. I mean, I guess if you're gonna sit here and like have the biggest balls in the world, you could target this shit and do this, but like that stop is looking unprotected. I would have wanted to have a stop like here, and again, that's why like more people did this. Oops, they did this trade, right, where they shorted to the second draw and they got break even. I really like the trade that I took. Obviously, right, it's not the exact type of thing you want. I knew that this would probably come back down and not fully TP, but I got my TP that I needed before it. Like, if you were to extend this to this draw, you just got break even, which is fine, right? But I only needed a certain amount of points, a certain amount of profit, so I was able to take this trade. But yeah, these are the only two trades that I've seen today. Some other people took some other shorts or some other longs. I don't really like anything else, especially seeing like today was just a harder day, right? Because we take this first draw, we do nothing, and then we come back up and do nothing. It's just like a harder day. If you look at the higher time frames in this, like the 15 minute looks terrible, right? Like, look at this 15 minute. It looks awful. The 5 minute looks worse. So this is just days where you need to stay off like the chart. If you see an exact like trade, you just need to just be patient and preserve your capital, right? Because if we're sitting here trying to take trades um, that are pretty risky, right? We want to like be able to be confident. Like I was not confident in this going to the second draw, right? Because it was shorting an hourly gap. Like I was just not confident, and then data lows or data highs, whatever it is a reversal point, right? So exactly what we did, we took this and we reversed up, and I found a trade like that, right? So you kind of want to wait till all your high time frame are aligned, so your 1 hour and your 4 hour aligned, and then you want to take a trade based on the alignment, right? So if your 1 hour and 4 hour are aligned bullish, you want to take a trade towards that bullish momentum, right? Like why would we want to try to short high time frame momentum, right? We don't want to be making like we don't want to be making opposing trades based off of the high time frame, right? That's basically all that I have to say. Make sure you guys journal today. I will try to have a continuation model video. I'm very sorry that I've been gone. I've been feeling like really sick, but that's basically all for today. I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, tomorrow is going to be another great day. The charts are going to be there tomorrow. So let's lock the fuck in and close this week out really nice. Let's try to end the show with a mouse. I love you guys and have a great, 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 great day.